Says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Uh,
But it's just Dental Depot, right?
yeah. You should be able to share your screen now.
Is it dentaldepot.net?
Let me see. Hold up. Should we like Dental Depot? Yeah, .net. Yeah, you're right. You're good.
Uh, uh, how's that? Is it just the? Okay, here you go. And then,
Okay. Yeah, that's
uh,
good. All right, cool. So, hi, my name is Quentin Harrison. I'm going to be conducting this session today. So, before we begin, I'll provide some information on the test that you'll be participating in today. We're asking people to try using a site that we are working on so we can see whether it works as intended. This session should not take up much of your time. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that we are testing the Dental Depot site. Uh, you can't do anything wrong here, so you don't have to worry about making any mistakes. As you use the site, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think aloud, to say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, etc. This would be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings or anything. We're doing this to improve the site, so we need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away since we are interested in have people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have any questions when we are done, I'll try to answer them then. Also, if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may have noticed that uh, my colleagues are here and I am recording the session right now. So with your permission, I'm going to document what happens on the screen as well as our conversation. This will only be used to help us figure out how to improve and redesign the site, and it won't be seen by anyone else except the people working on this project. So
okay.
if you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a simple permission form for us. It just says that we have your permission to record and document your responses, and that the recording and notes will only have to be heard and seen by the people working on this project. Do you have any questions so far?
No, I already signed it. It's right
All
here.
right, cool. Okay, so before we take a look at the site, allow me to ask you a few questions about your demographics. So first, what is your current occupation and how many hours do you work per week, if so?
I don't work right now,
Okay.
so no. You're a student. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm a student. I don't know if that
Okay,
matters.
full-time student. Okay. And how many hours per week do you just do stuff as a student?
Uh, about 8 hours a day. So like, shit, was eight times five,
Okay.
40. Yeah, had to
So
think about.
how often do you use the internet to conduct business, such as making appointments or doing online shopping?
Mm, about I'll say like 20 hours a week.
Okay. And what is the rough percentage of your time on the internet using social media, watching entertainment content, or browsing?
Half.
Okay. So, well, I mean, there's three here. So, social media, watching entertainment content, or browsing. So, would you say you were on social media half of the time and
Yeah.
just looking at entertainment content?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you or any of your close friends or family members have a background in the medical field?
Yeah. A lot of my family, like grandparents, cousins, uncles.
Oh, okay. So can you explain like what areas of medicine your friends or family are in? Just a few.
They're registered nurses
Okay.
and like They also do like medical billing in the medical field. Right, yeah, medical billing.
Okay, cool. And have you ever used the Depot website or any other dentistry's website to make appointments?
Uh, yes, but it was like a different company.
Do you remember that company by any chance?
It was like Western Dental. It was in California.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Uh, so now that we're done with the introductory questions, we can now start looking at the website. So please look at the home page and feel free to tell me what you think about the site structure, what it's used for, who uses the site, and any other commentary you might have about its contents. You're allowed to scroll anywhere you like, but don't click on anything just yet.
Okay. At the top, I like well, it's you know how it has on the top where it's like request appointment our services, schedule orthodontic consultation, that stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like it would look better if it was like instead of it being out like that, you have to click a tab,
yeah,
instead of it out like just have the tab in the top right corner.
okay,
And then probably instead of that, put like a quote right there to cover that big white space,
okay.
something like that.
So what do you mean by a quote exactly?
So you see how like it takes up most of the top thing,
Yes.
and then when you get rid of that, and then you put it like in a tab to the right here,
Yeah.
instead of it being blank, like put something there. I don't know what you would put, but like fill it up with something,
Oh, okay. I got you.
so it's not empty.
Okay.
And then I like this picture right here, the dentistry for the whole family. It makes
Mhm.
it like welcoming. Mm, let me see. Uh, so like right here, but you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
So right here, if you weren't gonna put this in the tab up here,
Yes.
uh, like remove this part. You know what I mean? See, I was like request appointment because you already have it right here.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
That's if you don't put a tab, but if you do, then maybe have that tab go to this. I don't know how
Okay.
that work. And let me see. And then instead of these, what are these called again?
Like quotation marks.
Yeah, instead of them being bigger, put them on like right here, like
Okay.
the like how it is.
So
Uh,
basically just remove the big quotation marks that isn't
yeah, just do it
necessary. Yeah.
normally.
Okay.
I like to leave a review right here at the bottom after you
Mhm.
read it. This is good right here.
What do you like about the dental news exactly? Or the
That it's
depot
just
news?
like you don't want to see it at the beginning or nothing like that. This is just
Mhm.
like people like actually care and like they want to read more about it. Like it works out.
Okay.
Because like, what if they are having a dark spot on their tooth or something?
Right.
I'm like, oh, that might help.
Mhm.
And I like that text that's at the bottom right.
Oh yeah, and the little chat pod they have. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that's all I can really get on it that I think. But
Okay.
yeah,
Great. So overall, what do you think about the site structure?
I like it. A few things can be fixed or not fixed, but tweaked.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it's pretty solid, I'd
Okay.
say.
Cool. And who would you say that the site is for? And this can be based on age, economic status, or any other differentiating factor.
Oh, it'd be for anybody, the whole
Okay.
community, whoever needs a dentist.
Yeah. And how would you utilize this site if the need for it arose?
Well, first I'd go on here to get their number.
Mhm.
Oh, that probably right here in the top, put like their email or number or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But like, I'd go to the site, try to find numbers, see if they have any openings or anything like that.
Okay.
But or to call to like ask about it, like where they're located, stuff like that. But
So do you have any other recommendations for making this homepage better, other than the stuff that you may have mentioned before?
Not really. This all looks good right here.
Mhm.
Mm, let's see. Probably like for the titles right here,
Mhm.
keep them all the same color. Like this one's gray and the other ones are red, you know?
Yeah. So maybe
Mm,
just
like
keep
right
the
here.
coloring consistent.
Yeah, like right
Okay.
here. And like, I don't know if this is gray, like put it black right here. This looks a little like grayish.
Yeah, looks a little, yeah, faded gray.
Mm, then like right here, red.
Okay. And anything else you can think of or
Mm, no, I really can't.
okay. Cool. All right. So now as you've had a chance to explore some of the site's features, I'll now ask you to perform some specific tasks that I'll read aloud to you, and you'll have to do these tasks without using the search function that is present. So please vocalize what you're doing as much as possible and tell us about anything you may see along the way. So I'll just get started on that right now. So for scenario one, you're an adult looking for dental services for your kid. While you've seen many advertisements that stick out on TV or the internet, your kid seems to be interested in the train theme that the Dental Depot showcases. Because of this, you decide to check out the Dental Depot's website to see if they offer services for a general hygiene appointment for kids. Due to your busy work schedule, you'll also need to find a time which takes place before 9 a.m. You'll be paying for the service through insurance, and you will need to see if Cigna is accepted, which is just another insurance company, made up insurance company. And lastly, you'll need to find the location of the closest dental depot near you. So go ahead and get started whenever you want.
Uh, well, you said can you repeat the first part of the question?
Okay. You're an adult looking for dental services for your kid.
Okay. No,
And
like the one right after, like you said, what was it? It was like right after the train theme, I think.
okay. So because of this, you decided to check out the dental Depot's website, and you're just looking to see if they offer services for a general hygiene appointment for kids.
Okay. All right. And you want me to explain what I'm doing?
Yes.
So first I'll look like my bad.
No, you're good.
First I'll look at like to learn about them, you know,
Mhm.
read the like basic stuff, read everything through the page. It's already basically did that. I won't have to do that right now, but
Mhm.
I look through it all, read it, see what they're about. Right here it says we cater to both adult and children with the full range of dental services. So after I read that, I'll look down a little bit to see like if the routinely what was it called? What was that service called? You said
Uh,
hygiene.
yes, just a general hygiene appointment.
Uh, can I click on these?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're free to click on anything on the website
All right.
to
So
get
then,
to where you need to go.
mm, this was one. Go back. Mm, is general dentistry like tells me what they do or I don't know. Oh, yep, right here. Checkups, cleanings, fillings, wisdom teeth. Okay, now I know what they do.
Mhm.
Now I have to see if they use Cigna, you said?
Yes, you might want to look at maybe which like insurance they'll cover, stuff like that.
Okay. Mm,
And if you can't find it, then that's okay. Just tell me that you can't find it and move on to the next
Okay.
thing of finding a location.
Mm,
Hey, do y'all know if Cigna is actually real?
there's one called Insignia.
Insignia? Okay.
Cigna is it's a health insurance.
Okay.
Mm, I can't find it where they would do the insurance.
Okay, that's no problem. So now you just need to find the location of the closest dental depot near you.
You can add this as a thing for the earlier question.
Yeah.
Make it easier for people to find like check insurances.
Okay.
And then you said a location, which is right here. So I probably hit this one because it's the closest right here.
Right.
One off Main. And what was the other part of the question?
And that yeah, that's pretty much it. So
Okay.
basically just explain to me how this experience for you went, what things could be better, stuff like that.
So it all went pretty smooth. It was just like you said, the insurance, like that as long as that was easier, it'd probably make it easier for other people to decide if
Mm,
they wanted to go here or not, instead of wasting time having to call, wasting the dentist, the front desk people time, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Just like save a whole lot of time,
Okay.
not be left on hold, stuff like that.
Okay. Anything else you may want to think of, or do you just want to move on to the next scenario?
The next one.
Okay. So for scenario two, you're an elderly person looking for dentures and need to find if you are a suitable candidate. You were recommended the dental depot by a friend while fishing. While you aren't familiar with computers and the internet, you have access to the library and you visit quite often. You will need to find the location on a map of where the address is and which one is closest to you. You have your favorite show on Tuesdays, so you will need to find an acceptable date around the stipulation. The form of payment you will use is Medicare, and you will need to ensure this is accepted. You will have to consider if certain accommodations can be made for disabilities since you use a walker. Lastly, you'll need to figure out if dental implants or dentures are better. So maybe start with just looking for dentures on the Dental Depot website.
Okay. Where'd I go last time? Uh, yeah, I forgot where I went last time. Damn, I really forgot where I went. Here. Wait, so what does he need again? He needs
Dentures.
dentures. Like dental implant. Oh, right here. Dentures. I know I was struggling to find that, so if it was for an old person, probably a little harder.
Okay.
Um, there's no minor. And you said to find what type is better.
Yeah. So maybe just yeah, read through this web page.
So what type of teeth does this guy have? Does he have no teeth?
Uh, let's just agree on probably just like probably yeah. Let's go with no teeth.
Okay, then it'd be these the full dentures.
Full dentures. Okay.
Yeah. What was the part after that?
And then you can skip the insurance part. You can probably just go to just find your location and then we'll call it a day there.
Okay. Location. Uh, it's like where I'm at right now, basically.
Yeah.
All right, right here.
Okay.
Same.
Cool. And then you can do the request an appointment. Go ahead and click on that for me, please. Thanks. All right.
Yeah.
So are there any yeah, any comments you have on this process in general?
No, I like it. It's like it makes it easy.
Okay. Any qualms about maybe the text for an elderly person or maybe the amount of clicks it
Oh yeah,
took you to
make it
get to your
bigger
location?
and
Okay.
like I don't know. This is all empty. It looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably a little bigger.
Okay. Anything else you may want to think of, or do you want to move to the next activity?
Um, the next one.
Okay, cool. All right, so next we're just going to go into a competitor interaction, and basically it's the process of examining the websites that are adjacent to the Dental Depot website. So basically, other companies with the same general website with the same general function. So I think for the first website you're going to visit is Aspen Dental. Connor, if you could bring that up, please.
Uh,
Okay, so just like we did before, you're just gonna scroll through the homepage first and don't click on anything just yet, and just tell me what you think about this website.
I like it better.
Hmm. What do you like about it better?
It's just more eye appeasing.
Hmm.
And then like they make the colors work. Like right here, they got the matching blue on all of them,
Mm.
and they don't have all these empty spaces. Like they did what the other place was doing right here, just made it look better. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they have
So
the
would you
different.
say that the other websites colors were more harsh on the eyes than the one that you're looking at right now?
Not even that. It's like this website is present time. That website's like 6 years ago, six, seven
Okay.
years. Same. It just looks older.
Hmm.
This one's more newer. You know,
So a
like
more modern feel for this
yeah,
one.
more modern feel.
Mhm.
But this does feel like it's just for adults. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah. So much less kid oriented
Yeah.
than the last one. Okay.
But I like how right here it has like the deals they have,
Hmm.
letting you know more about like prices and stuff.
Hmm.
Mm, I like the star reviews up top. Um, I just
So
like
what do
the
you,
they have like a video in the background.
yeah.
They could use a different video though. I think they use the same one up here. Yeah, they could use a different one,
Okay.
but this is a lot. Like it's just like you know what I mean. It's
Yeah. It's a lot. So how would you think about organizing this if you were to make that redesign?
uh, let me see. I really don't know. Probably just have. Let's see. Let me go back to it real quick.
Mhm.
It's like you see how it's less. I don't know. Somehow make it less.
So make it less, maybe put it into different tabs up top, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay. Just condense it down, basically,
yeah.
just so you're not so overwhelmed. Okay.
Because like right here, I don't know where to look first. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I get you. So, anything else, or do you want to get going with the first scenario?
The first scenario.
Okay. So for scenario one, imagine that you're in the process of comparing prices for a specific dental procedure, such as a filling or a root canal. You're considering Dental Depot as an option, but you're having trouble finding the cost information for the procedure you need. So I think first, please just visit Dental Depot's homepage and try to locate the pricing information for the procedure you're interested in. And then please think aloud and share your thoughts
What was our
on this
purchase?
process.
What was it again? The
So just try to locate the pricing information for a root canal or a filling. And if you can't find it, just say that you can't find it, and we'll move on to the next activity.
I can't find it.
Okay, so go ahead and do the same thing with the Aspen Dental website. And you can click on anything, anywhere you have free reign over the website.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I can't find it.
Okay, so just comparing both websites and just uh, talking about your overall experience. Um, how was this scenario for you?
So this one, for this, I found it like they're both sort of they do the same stuff, but
Yeah.
on this one they explain it more like what is it? What obviously you find an office, but it tells you how it feels, how they
Mm.
do it, like numbing the tooth, doing all this. They explain the pain level, all that stuff.
And how is that compared to Dental Depot's website?
Let me see.
You say it's pretty much the same, or does Aspen Dental give a little bit more detailed description?
I feel like it's the same. It just looks like they get more detailed,
Yeah.
But I feel like it's the same information, just reword like different words.
So do you think the overall ambiance of Aspen Dental's website just gives it the feel of being a little bit more
Sophisticated.
detailed, sophisticated? Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Do you have any other comments you want to discuss, or do you just want to move to scenario two?
Um,
Oh, well, before we move on, sorry. My bad. Uh, if either of these websites were to give you pricing information, where would you want that to be located? Or where would you think would be an acceptable place to put that information?
wherever you go to click on what you want, like when I clicked on root canal, like right
Mhm.
here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it should give just like an estimate probably for
Yeah,
your
and that's
for instance purpose. Okay. Okay, great. All right. So we'll just move on to scenario 2 then. So imagine that you're in the process of selecting a new dental provider and you want to make sure that your insurance is accepted by Dental Depot. We can skip that. Please visit Dental Depot's homepage and try to locate the insurance information. And like I said before, as you navigate the site, please think aloud, share your thoughts, process with us.
Well, off the bat, I don't know where to like start looking, you know?
You can just click on anything. Just click on anything you think will get you to the place you need to go. And if you can't find it, just tell us that you can't find it.
Mm, what's this? Um, I can't find it.
Okay. So do the same for the Aspen Dental website, please.
So it gives you a general gist of what they accept.
Okay.
And they accept, which is all the Medicaid is a government one, so it's pretty much everything that's not government is what it seems like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you have any overall comments about your experience doing this scenario for both of the websites?
It's just one's easier than the other.
Okay.
That's what it,
And which one's easier?
the what's this one? Aspen Dental.
Mhm. And that was just like one click of a tab and you're there, right?
Yeah, just it was just a click of a tab and a scroll down.
So if you were to maybe modify the Dental Depot website, would you just add a tab specifically for dental financing and insurance like Aspen did?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. All right. Good job. I appreciate your help with this today. And do you have any ending comments for both of the websites or
Uh,
anything else you want to discuss?
no, I think I said everything.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate your help, man.
Yeah. That'll be $20, bro. Hey, no, you pay me 20, brother.
Okay, who's up
Thank.
next?
Are we just doing the same exact thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you wanna do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So hi, my name is Quentin Hairston. I'm going to be conducting a session today. Before we begin, I'll provide some information on the test you will be participating in today. We are asking people to try using a site that we're working on so we can see whether it works as intended. This session should not take up much of your time. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that we are testing the Dental Depot website, not you. So you can't do anything wrong here and you don't have to worry about making any mistakes. As you use the site, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think aloud, to say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We're doing this to improve the site, so we need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, please just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you have any questions after we're done, I'll try to answer them. Also, if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may have noticed that we're recording the session today, and this one will be used to help us figure out how to improve and redesign the site. And it won't be seen by anyone else except for the people working on this project. So if you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a permission form for us. If you have your permission to record and document your responses, and the recordings and notes will only be heard and seen by the people working on this project. Do you have
Yeah.
any questions so far?
No, it's fine. I already signed the form.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So before we begin to look at the site, allow me to ask you a few questions about your demographics. So first, what is your current occupation? And if you do have an occupation, how many hours do you work per week?
I am a full-time student and I also work part-time. I do 23 hours of school and I do 20 hours of work.
Okay. And how often do you use the internet to conduct businesses such as making appointments or doing online shopping?
Like a good amount. I would say like maybe like 15 hours a week. Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. And what is a rough percentage of your time on the internet using social media or watching like entertainment content or browsing?
Probably like 40% of that.
Okay. So 40% of just social media and entertainment
Yeah.
as compared to browsing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you or any of your close friends or family members have a background in the medical field?
Long distance family members, yeah.
Okay. So what areas of medicine are you or any of your friends or family in?
One of my aunts, she's a nurse, and one of my uncles, he's a rheumatologist in Mexico.
Okay. So have you ever used the Dental Depot website or any other dentistry's website to make appointments?
No.
Okay. All right. Now that we're done with the introductory questions, we can now start looking at the website. So please look at the website and feel free to tell us what you think about the site's structure, what it's used for, who uses the site, and any other commentary you may have about its contents. You're allowed to scroll anywhere you'd like, but please don't click on anything just yet.
Okay.
So this, if anything stands out to you, just tell me, point it out, explain.
Yeah, it seems really like plain, like it doesn't really seem attractive. It's the buttons here for like request appointment or services.
Mhm.
The placement is fine. The font is really small overall. Like you can focus more on orthodontic consultation than on the actual buttons.
Mm.
At first I thought this was like something that just like Eric left on, but it seems like this is the main page, which doesn't really look like a main page. It doesn't seem interesting or appealing. It doesn't really look like it's trying to draw any attention.
So are there any other like unappealing factors, like maybe the color, just font in general, stuff like that? If you could
Color,
just expound on
font.
that. Mhm.
Yeah, color, font. There's not a lot of pictures, like there's only 2 pictures in a video. There's also not like a lot of like interactive material, like usually other websites I believe have like either like a background moving or have buttons or just have like something else going on. This really seems like a website done by a student pretty much.
Oh, can you go to the homepage for me, please? Sorry, that's why I got fucking confused. Okay.
Oh,
All
there
right, there
you
we
go.
are. Yeah, okay, there you go. So sorry. Okay, so if you could just repeat again, just going through this homepage, what you think about the homepage and stuff like that.
I still believe that the font could be better.
Okay.
It seems a bit confusing of where would you want to go and find stuff, like there's only 4 buttons. I don't see a frequently asked questions section, which like that stands out for me. But I do see that there's like a text us button here, so that's good.
Okay, so you want a FAQ section basically on the homepage? Or
Yes, for sure.
okay.
And I feel like there's no, like, I know it says at the very end, like, find our nearest location, but I feel like it would be good to have like a phone number here or anything else, just like right up the bat, straight up here.
Okay.
There's an empty space that is just not used there.
Okay. Anything else you may want to point out about this homepage?
No.
Okay. So overall, what do you think about the site structure?
It seems really vague and overly simplified.
Okay. And who would you say this site is for? And this can be based on age, economic status, or any other differentiating factor.
It looks like it's more like family oriented, just based off the pictures. There's a lot of picture of family. It really would be hard kind of to like establish the economic status of who they're aiming for just from the page, but like it looks more like family oriented to me.
Okay. And how would you utilize this site if the need for it arose?
I would probably just click on request an appointment, but I would ideally would like to also like have a phone number like available, which I don't see here.
Okay. And do you have any other recommendations for making this homepage better?
Utilizing the space better. Like it seems like there's just like heading, subheading, and like short information and a big image, and just like it looks like you're trying to put stuff to maximize, to like occupy the space, but you're not maximizing it or like using it more efficiently.
Okay. And any other just general comments on the homepage?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, great. Now that you've had a chance to explore some of the site's features, I will now ask you to perform some specific tasks that I'll read aloud to you. You have to do these tasks without using the search function as present. So please vocalize what you're doing as much as possible and tell us about anything you may see along the way. So
Okay.
now I'm just going to get started with that. Okay, so for scenario 1, you're an adult looking for dental services for your kid. While you've seen many advertisements that stick out on TV or the internet, your kid seems to be interested in the train theme that the Dental Depot showcases. Because of this, you decide to check out the website to see if they offer services for a general hygiene appointment for kids. Due to your busy work schedule, you will also need to find a time which takes place before 9 a.m. You'll be paying for a service through insurance and will need to see if Cigna is accepted. Lastly, you will need to find the location of the closest dental depot near you.
Okay. I'll first click on service or services. Orthodontic for kids and teens, since we're looking for my kid. Before finding a time, I will want to find a location to see if there's anything close to me. It says 5 offices in Oklahoma City. There we go. OKC, Yukon, Norman. So I know there's one close to me. I will go back and see benefits and warning sign.
And feel free to go ahead and request an appointment if you want to.
Let's see, West Norman. Yeah, this break is tricky.
That's interesting.
And I didn't see anything about insurance, which that's probably something I would want to know right off the bat before even going through the process of requesting an appointment. Yeah, same here. Like I feel like all of this is time consuming and like insurance information, but you still don't know if my insurance is accepted.
Okay. All right, cool. Great. So if you could just navigate back to the homepage. And then so good job. So how would you describe your experience on just trying to find everything that you need to?
I didn't feel like I find everything that I needed to know, and I feel like it's really lengthy and time consuming, especially like if I go through a process of filing the form, filing information of my insurance, like all of that takes time to then like go to availability. What if they don't have any availability that I'm looking for? What if they don't accept my insurance? It already seems like it's consuming a lot of my time for probably
So
things not gonna be useful.
okay, so there's a lot of just open-ended questions that you don't get fulfilled when you look through their website.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any other comments you have on just this experience in general, or do you just want to move on to the next scenario?
I wish they could have had like a list of the services they offers for kids. Because I know it said like just like orthodontic for kids and teens and schedule an appointment, but it didn't have a full list of the services that they offer for kids. And I would have liked to also have an idea of a price range to see if it's even worth it to make an appointment with them.
So since this is mainly just geared towards family and kids due to the train theme, you think that maybe the services they offer for kids should be just maybe pasted just on the homepage, perhaps?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. Great. Any other things you want to say before we go to the second scenario?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So for scenario 2, you're an elderly person looking for dentures and need to find if you're a suitable candidate. You were recommended the Dental Depot by a friend while fishing. While you aren't familiar with computers and the internet, you have access through the library that you visit quite often. You will need to find a location on the map of where the address is and which one is closest to you. You have your favorite show on Tuesdays, so you need to find an acceptable date around this stipulation. The form of payment you'll use is Medicare, and you will need to ensure that this is accepted. You'll also have to consider if certain accommodations can be made for disabilities since you use a walker. Lastly, you'll need to figure out if dental implants or dentures are better.
Okay. Let's see. First, they do often dentures. Well, just at the lastly, what was the question?
So you need to find a dental depot location and find out if they accept Medicare.
Mhm.
And then lastly, you need to figure out if dental implants or dentures are better.
Well, for the if dentures are better,
Just
I would
assume that,
definitely just.
sorry. So just assume that you have like really a small amount of teeth.
Okay, I will probably go to the section that I am right
Okay.
now, where it says like, I like that it has like a section for questions here, like what types of dentures are there, what are dentures best for,
Mhm.
so you kind of like resolve a bunch of my questions. How do you care for them? Hard to get used to. I like that there's a frequently asked questions section here,
Mhm.
which is something like probably you want to know, especially if I haven't had a procedure before. I like that there's more about the dentures versus dental implants.
Go
I
ahead
don't
and click on
see it.
that tab if you want to.
Yes. Let's see, find location. Yeah, it's sending me to the one in Norman, which is good. I like that it says directions. Hmm. I see there's something about insurance, but it says we accept most major insurance. But it doesn't really have a list of the insurance that they accept.
So you
So
want like a really detailed list of the insurance that they can use.
yes.
Okay.
I'll probably go and request appointment, which will send me here, but like, yeah. And I could like just fix the time to how I want it. But definitely I didn't resolve my question of whether they take Medicare.
So this seems like this appointment page is way more simplified than the one that we visited previously, right?
Yes, by
And
far.
I think from your reaction here, you would prefer this format better than the previous one that you visited.
Yes, because not only is this just like one section, the other one had like 4 different sections before you could even get to like availability or like scheduling the actual appointment.
Okay. Okay. So just do me a quick thing. Can you go back a page, please?
This one?
Back another page. Just get back to the dentures website. Click on that learn dentures, or go down a little bit, learn more about dentures versus dental implants tab for me, please. So go ahead and take a look at this and just give me your thoughts on it.
Well, I like from the get-go that it gives you like a little overview, but it also talks to you about the comfort level. If I'm an elderly person, I feel like this is one of the things that I would really want to make sure. Confidence level is good. The cost is really okay. I see. Well, when I would click on costs, I feel like I would be expecting a price, but this is something else.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. I like that it has these sections, but like it's a bit confusing that like, yeah.
Okay, cool, great. All right, so in general, how was your experience trying to complete this scenario?
I didn't feel like I completed it, especially if it's someone that is elderly. Also, the like this stuff I would like for them to already be displayed. If I'm an older person, I would just see the subheadings. Probably I wouldn't know how to use a computer, so I wouldn't know that I have to click on it for it to display. The font, I feel like it's still a bit too small. Like there's a lot of space in here that you could just make the font bigger. This heading is good. I like it. I like how it's highlighted. That is good. But again, I feel like there's a lot of vagueness in every section. Like the subheading idea is good. I just feel like the content could be better.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to the competitor interactions, but before we do that, do you have any other comments on this overall process? Any other things you want to say?
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool. So great. So now we're just going to get into competitor interaction. So competitor interaction is basically the process of examining and analyzing the websites, products, and services that are adjacent to any other website you're looking at. So anything adjacent to a Dental Depot website or for dentistry, basically. So if you could please navigate to Aspen Dental.
Yeah.
And I'll just have you do the same thing as we did before for the homepage. Just look through the homepage, scroll through it, however, but don't click on anything just yet. And just giving your thoughts and opinions on this homepage.
Well, from the get-go, it looks more interactive, like this kind of how I was talking about earlier. I like that there's a video. It is more visually appealing. It has more buttons to like click on. I like that. I like how you can see the promotions that they have right now, which is something I didn't see earlier. I like their reviews. Yeah, that's really good.
Now, what do you think about these reviews compared to Dental Depot's on the homepage?
I didn't notice any reviews on Dental Depot's homepage, or maybe they were there and they weren't. I did not notice them.
Okay, no problem. Anything else you want to say about this website or anything you want to look at?
It just looks more appealing. It has more sections. I like it. There's a phone number, which is great.
Okay, so you actually like the amount of sections that they have at the bottom here.
Yeah,
You
I like
just-
the sections.
You just like that the amount of choices that you have, or explain that a little bit for me.
I like the choices. I like how it's more like narrowed down, because when you have broader sections, you have to click on something and then click on something else within that to take you where you want to go. So it's a longer process and more time consuming. Whereas here, when it's more narrowed down, you can just click on something and it's gonna straight up get you where you want to get.
Now there is a FAQs button here, but would you still prefer the FAQs to just be plastered on the homepage, or do you like that it's present here anyway?
I like that it's present here. Yeah, maybe I would also like it to be on a bottom right here, because you would literally still have to scroll all the way down to find it.
Mhm.
But I feel like for most websites, that's where you usually also find that section. So I don't mind it. I just like that it is there. I like that there's a section of contact us. And I like how they have also social media in case you want to like keep tabs on like promotions, whatnot, and like the phone number. Mhm.
Okay. Right. So is there anything you want to take a look at or comment about anything?
No, I like how they have a section about us. That's also really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So next we're going to get into the competitor scenarios.
Yeah.
So for scenario one, imagine that you're in the process of comparing prices for a specific dental procedure, such as a filling or a root canal. You're considering Dental Depot as an option, but you're having trouble finding the cost information for the procedure you need. So please visit Dental Depot's homepage and try to locate the price information for the procedure that you're interested in.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned before, just comment on your process and we'll just go from there. So please visit the Dental Depot.
Which type of procedures do you said?
Fillings or root canal,
Okay.
either or.
Mm,
Go to Dental Depot's website.
yeah. Okay. So I'll probably click on cost and affordability. Okay. So dentist cost, implant, tooth extraction, root canal, see root canal costs. I like that it says where prices start. That's always a really good sign. I like what it's like. It says what factors can affect the pricing. That's really good.
Mhm.
I like how it states the conditions for like new patients. It says with no dental insurance. That's also good. Like it really lays off more information about pricing and like what if you don't have insurance. I like how they have financing options. And then again, it says, I like, we do not accept Medicaid, which is something that we could have not found on the other website.
Mhm.
I like how we have this section of is the root canal worth it? Yeah, I like it overall. I feel like my questions will be answers and like, yeah. I wish they had like an end of the price range that start at 900. It will be ideal to have just like an average price, but
Mhm.
it's good overall. Yeah. I would still like for it to have a list of the insurance that they are accept though, because it's really broad also again how they said like just major dental insurance, but I like that it also refers to how it is based on that location of Aspen Dental. Like it explains you why.
Okay. All right, cool, great. So just do the same thing on the Dental Dental Depot website that we visited before. And try just start from the homepage and then just go from there.
Root canals. Well, I like that it says like what is root canal therapy. Okay, this is good. It says how long would it take?
Mhm.
Okay, I like how it explains what happens. I don't think they explain what happened on the other website.
Mhm.
What happened if it doesn't work? That's good. I like they have frequently asked questions. I just don't like how there is no information again about the costs and whether my insurance will be accepted or not. I feel like I would really like to know a price range because if it's the first time that you are trying to like get a dentist appointment, you're
Mhm.
probably comparing options and like a determining factor would be the price for sure.
Okay, cool. So comparing these two websites, how was your overall experience just doing it separately?
I like Aspen Dental's website more. I feel like it was easier to navigate. It didn't leave me with a lot of just like unanswered questions.
Mhm.
But I do feel like there's some things that Dental Depot has to offer, just like the procedure, what happened when it doesn't work. Those things are really useful, especially if it's the first time you're getting this type of procedure done and you have questions about this whole thing overall, and you would rather just get them answered now than having to make an appointment and get them answered by a professional. But I
Okay.
still believe Aspen Dental's website is easier to manage.
Cool. So what specifically did you like on Dental Depot's website versus Aspen's?
The information they provide about the procedure.
Okay. And then what did you like about Aspen, just to clarify?
Costs and more clarification about insurance.
Okay, cool. Any more comments you have on these two websites before we move on to the next scenario?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, so for scenario 2, imagine you're in the process of selecting a new dental provider and you want to make sure that your insurance is accepted by Dental Depot. So please visit Dental Depot's homepage and try to locate the insurance information. And as you navigate the site, please just talk aloud about your process and just tell us how you're feeling about the site.
Okay. So from the get-go, I feel like this 4 wouldn't get me anywhere. My first instinct would be going from the to the search bar, but we are not using that right now.
Mhm.
Oh, they do have reviews, but it is harder to see. Okay. This frequently asked questions, now I'm noticing it, but yeah, I feel like it's easier when you sort of have like FAQ.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And you can click on anything. You don't have to just stay on the homepage.
Yeah. I just wouldn't know where to click,
Okay.
really. Because I know this is gonna send me to like. Okay, let's see. Where's the normal one? Yeah, but it's okay, financing. It says your treatment coordinator will discuss your dental coverage with you in detail. I feel like it really doesn't tell me.
Okay, so if you're done looking at this website now, you can move over to Aspen Dental and do the same process.
Okay. Well, from the get-go, they have a button that says insurance. Okay. What insurance is accepted? We said most dental insurance carriers. To find out if it's accepted, click on your office at the top of this page and make sure your office is the one selected. was confirmed. Select office details, scrolls down to insurance. Okay. Well, yeah, it is selected. Insurance and financing. Okay, that was easy. Okay, this is cool. Yeah. So depending on my insurance, but like I was able to find the list of insurance that are accepted at the Norman location.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So just comparing your experience between these two, how are you feeling?
I would feel more comfortable going to Aspen Dental. I was able to find my insurance. It is accepted. I like how like even when I wasn't able to find it, it directed me where to go and find it.
Any comments on the dental depot's website? Anything about that?
I feel like they could benefit from like an insurance section for sure, and like if their prices range by office, they could do just what this Aspen Dental did, that is direct you to how to get to that information that you're looking for, which is something that it didn't direct me to.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, okay. So yeah, now we're done. Do you have any other questions for me or any other comments about either of these websites?
No.
Okay, cool. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, of
And
course.
this is it.
Okay.
Alright,
All right, I tried my best.
Okay.
should I stop sharing the screen?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Ooh.